You know,
No.
you can't be like, oh my goodness, I've slipped up, I've made a mess.
It happens, yeah. It's fine.
It just all works its way through. Tomorrow is another day, and I think probably in the past I would have sat there for months and months and then just
gone
continued
over and
with the
over and
bad
over,
habits and going right back into old ways.
And punish yourself. You're worthless. Okay, well, if I'm worthless, might just grab another wine.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Then or I'm like, well, I'm here now. Might as well have a Nando's. Okay, well, I'm here. And I'm like, no, just relax.
Yeah.
You had like 6 peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, it's not a big
Nothing
deal.
happened.
No.
I remember when Christina Aguilera released that song when we were younger. And I was like, she's obviously talking about her voice because her voice is unbelievable. Because I was so young. I was like 14.
Yeah.
And then now as a 37-year-old, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like the voice that you live with in your head,
Yeah.
to find that voice and make sure it's a guide and not like your worst enemy.
Absolutely.
And that takes work.
And I think that's, you know, the biggest thing about social media, and people kind of, we're just watching everybody all day, every day. And we can't help but compare ourselves to people. And when people comment, oh, you're glowing, and how is it? And they're looking for that quick fix. They're looking for the answer or the tablet or, you know, whatever it is, and it isn't that. And I totally get it, because the whole of my life up until last year, I was doing exactly the same thing. So I don't judge anyone for doing anything that they're doing. And when I see people in their 30s or in their 20s and they're doing certain things, I'm like, yep, that would be me.
Yeah.
That would
so
be
much
me.
Empathy
I would have been doing that.
Yeah.
Anyone that I look at, I'm like, yep, 100%.
But then that makes you such a good mum and friend, because you have empathy for that and understanding. Like I don't hate anyone because I have so much empathy for why you make those decisions.
Yeah.
Even if you hurt me, I'm like, okay, I get it. You're having a rough time. Don't be ignorant to it. Like I'm self-reflective.
Yeah.
But there's a boundary, and if you cross that boundary, now you're coming for my mental health. Like I'm gonna now know that this is more a you thing than a me thing.
It's really hard to live with because people probably get it from all angles, including family, you know, friends.
Work,
it's not just a relationship situation. It can be a complete stranger.
I actually think it's worse for guys.
Yeah.
It's so hard for guys in their 30s to figure out their purpose, because your 20s you're just having a good time, and then your 30s some settle, some don't, and I think there's a huge stigma about guys talking about this stuff. So then where do you go? Like what? At least we have each other. The statistics are between 25 and 35, that's when the suicide is at its highest. And there is so many sources out there for them to reach out to, but it's almost shameful to even acknowledge that you want to or need to.
It is great now on social media when you do see a lot more men
talking,
coming on here, doing podcasts, talking about mental health. It's so reassuring. I worry about my son. I don't know if you worry about it. I think that generation are going to be fine.
Yeah.
I think that as parents we're speaking to them.
Yeah.
And we're normalizing everything with them now.
Even now, like I try and regulate his emotions. I'll acknowledge why he's upset.
Absolutely.
And it all starts from there, because I was very much like, children are heard and not seen, seen and not heard, and you're being dramatic and calm down. And silence was used as punishment because my parents were busy, they were fleeing war. Like I get it, I totally respect, and I think they're the most incredible parents. But I know how that made me feel. I became very anxious attached, because I almost needed conversation instead of silence. And then I've taken that into relationships, not just
you'd find
romantic.
Silence punishing.
It is punishing, and so actually, ironically, when you're in a stable relationship, silence is normal. Silence is lovely, because I trust that you're good and you don't need babysat,
and I don't need to.
I don't need to keep checking after you. Whereas I'm like, why have you not messaged me today? And that anxious attachment came from being punished with silence. But I needed to do the work to acknowledge that. Because otherwise it just cripples every relationship, friendships, family, loving relationships.
You just detach yourself. And
and then now I know when Luca's done something naughty, this is how I'm going to reprimand him, punish him, and it won't be in silence. No way.